Off the coast of Mola, a living statue hundreds of years old has been discovered. Welcome to the most special broadcast ever of Top Secret. From ancient times to the present, especially in previous centuries, statues have always been regarded as a quintessential symbol of art. These statues still bear profound imprints, serving as vivid historical witnesses of an entire era, honoring and elevating labor, as well as humanity's relentless creativity in the journey of crafting beauty. But if you were to accidentally come across these statues at night or in a secluded place, would you be scared? It feels like someone is watching us. You won't believe your eyes if you see videos of statues coming to life. Let's explore the top 10 top secret mysteries of the enigmatic Moai statues together. 10. The living statues. Did you know that, just off the coast of Mola, in the Bay of Canada, a series of very unique and somewhat strange statues, ISN. Initially, only a few statues were found, but gradually the number increased and to date, they have even appeared in Cocoon. So why does this multiplication phenomenon occur, and how can they sustain themselves? Let Tuyat Matt unravel this mystery for you. In 2004, Jackson T. Carrick Taylor created an underwater sculpture garden, and the project quickly became a favorite spot among divers. This garden is so renowned that a similar park was built off the coast of Cancun, where visitors can admire these statues. And the truth about the image of the statue opening its eyes is simply that someone had edited the photo by adding human eyes onto it. However, in reality, the eyes of these statues are always half closed and lifeless, at least from what we have known. However, these statues are not entirely motionless. They have formed an artificial coral reef, home to countless marine species. In reality, marine organisms such as algae and corals are gradually growing on the surface of these statues. They look no different than creatures straight out of a post-apocalyptic movie. These statues may look quite eerie, but it is these new inhabitants that bring them to life, making them seem perpetually in motion. Simultaneously, they create an intriguing underwater art gallery for divers and contribute to the protection and development of the local marine ecosystem. Statue number 9. Egyptian statue. In 2014, an ancient Egyptian statue at a museum in Manchester, England, caused a stir when it appeared to move on its own without any external force. The statue, named Nexenu, is estimated to date back to around 1800 BC. This incident forced the museum's management to confront a series of questions about what else remains concealed and the mysteries that are still unresolved. According to Campbell Price, one of the museum's curators, he was the first person to notice that the statue had a habit of rotating inside its display case every day. This made him extremely panicked, as he was the only one who held the key to the glass cabinet. To clarify the situation, the museum management decided to install a hidden camera to monitor the statue in order to check whether someone was playing a prank or deliberately trying to mess with them. What they discovered in the video was unbelievable. In the footage, you can see the Nexenu statue moving on its own during the day, and the strange thing is, it stopped immediately as night fell. This scene is truly difficult to explain, and it leaves the viewer feeling utterly horrified. But if there is one thing we know for certain about the ancient Cub, it is this: never provoke the primordial gods. When King Tutankhamun's tomb was excavated in the 1920s, it unleashed a wave of chaos, leading many to believe an ancient curse had been released. However, for the Nexenu statue, ancient magic was not the true cause. After thoroughly studying the phenomenon of the self-moving statue, scientists discovered the real cause came from the vibrations of museum visitors' footsteps. These vibrations caused the statue to move slightly, making it appear as if it were rotating. The story of the Virgin Mary statue in Argentina is an extremely strange and deeply mysterious tale. Here, this statue has shed tears of blood not just once or twice, but has reached a total of 38 times. This statue belongs to the Friat family, and that extraordinary phenomenon has captured the attention of countless pilgrims. The sound of the trumpet urged them forward, all the way to the very door, to witness that miracle with their own eyes. Rosanna Mendoza Friat, the owner of the statue, was the one who captured the chilling image of the statue crying tears as red as blood. This caused people to flock to her house, hoping to witness the miracle with their own eyes. Rosanna told the media that, The statue was given to her after she went through a major shock, when she had a miscarriage. The statue first bled in April 2017, and since then, this bizarre phenomenon has recurred numerous times. Rosanna also recounted that this statue was not merely a religious artifact, but was also believed to possess the ability to perform miracles. She told a very special story about a guest who came to visit and saw the statue. After that, the person's tumor miraculously disappeared. This story has sparked many lively discussions and even debates, as some people believe it was truly a miracle. Meanwhile, many people expressed skepticism about the authenticity of this phenomenon. Despite many differing opinions, we cannot deny the special allure of this story about the statue of the Virgin Mary. The passage left a profound impression, while also evoking deep reflection on faith, miracles, and the enigmatic phenomena that science has yet to explain. Number 7. The Balinspito displacement phenomenon. In the summer of 1985, a strange phenomenon drew hundreds of thousands of people to the village of Balinspito on Hardcoke Island. So much so that up to 250,000 people flocked here just to see with their own eyes a statue of the Virgin Mary, which locals believe had moved. The rumors quickly spread from the small village, blanketing everywhere. Many people began to worship the statue as a sacred site for pilgrimage. This phenomenon has garnered an enormous amount of public attention. According to contemporary reports, as many as 7 out of 10 attendees claimed they had witnessed the statue move with their own eyes. Some visitors shared that the statue not only gives the impression of moving, but also creates a strong sense of striving upward. This sparked a wave of similar phenomena in many other places on the island, making 1985 the year of the moving statues. This phenomenon not only piqued curiosity and inquiry but also became a momentous event, capturing the attention of both the religious community and society at large. After all these years, that strange phenomenon still lacks a satisfactory explanation. The question of how the statue moved remains unanswered, and that miracle continues to be a great mystery. This incident also highlights a larger question about the reconciliation between belief and reality. And it ignited debates about the mysteries that science cannot yet explain. Recently, a video capturing strange imagery of a statue of Jesus Christ has attracted significant attention on social media platforms. In the video, the statue appeared to blink and move its lips, leaving many viewers astonished and even frightened. Can't help but acknowledge that the statue looks as if it. But if you look more closely, do you see that this statue resembles a robot model rather than an ordinary stone statue? The problem is that the origin of this video remains a mystery. We currently do not have much information about this clip, nor can we confirm whether this is an artistic performance or not. A genuine product of technology, or merely a scam. Although the video led some to believe it could be a miracle. Perhaps this is merely a digital effect, or some mechanical mechanism hidden within the statue's outer shell. However, this phenomenon remains a fascinating subject and the focal point of many debates. 5. The Virgin Mary. Leaving aside the tale of the walking statues, let's explore an equally fascinating phenomenon: the painting that moves. At the Eddie Chess Catholic Church in Sydney, Australia, a video capturing a strange phenomenon has left many astonished. A painting of the Virgin Mary appeared to be moving and speaking. In the painting, the Virgin Mary is holding the infant Jesus, her lips gently moving as if in rhythm with the resounding prayer. A female parishioner used her phone to record the entire incident and posted that video on social media. The video quickly garnered millions of views, and you can absolutely experience it for yourself to clearly perceive this unique phenomenon. Some parishioners in the church also confirmed they had experienced a similar phenomenon. But they hesitate to speak up for fear of being judged and losing respect. However, some remain skeptical, suggesting that the movement of the lips in the painting is merely an optical illusion, possibly caused by reflected light or the flickering of candles within the church. Reflections and lights sometimes create effects that are difficult for the naked eye to perceive. So what do you think about this phenomenon? Is this a real miracle, or is it simply a play of light and optical effects? 4. The Virgin Mary stands out even more prominently. This story must be one of the strangest and most surprising things of the year. In July 2018, a strange event occurred in the town of Hobbs, New Mexico, USA, that astonished many people. A 2.1-meter tall statue of the Virgin Mary there unexpectedly began oozing pure olive oil. But the most miraculous thing is that this olive oil is not merely oil, it also carries within it the incredibly pleasant fragrance of roses. This phenomenon occurred at a church in Las Cruces while parishioners were attending Mass. As soon as this phenomenon was discovered, a large crowd quickly took pictures of the statue. A sample of liquid from the statue's tears was taken for analysis. The results revealed it to be olive oil infused with pure rose essential oil. However, what leaves people perplexed is how oil could flow from a hollow bronze statue, and that remains an unsolved mystery. This phenomenon not only captured the attention of the local religious community but also drew widespread public interest. Ultimately, it was recognized as a miracle of holy oil. Despite various speculations, no one has been able to provide a satisfactory explanation for this incident. Personally, I also find this difficult to explain, and that very fact leaves us utterly perplexed. Number 3. The Buddha statue with closed eyes. In 2011, a strange phenomenon occurred at the Pusan Service Center in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, leaving many people utterly astonished. Some Buddha statues here appear as if they are blinking, moving their lips, and even give the impression of breathing. This phenomenon was recorded on a mobile phone, but at that time, the phone's camera quality was not as high as it is now. Therefore, in the video segment, it is difficult to determine whether those blurry images are due to poor image quality or actually gilded Buddha statues in motion. The footage shows that the interior of the temple was very bright at the time. These conditions could absolutely create illusions due to reflected light. Strong light and reflections can create an effect that makes the statue appear to be moving or transforming. However, this phenomenon continues to attract significant attention and fuels lively debates within the community. Some people believe this to be a genuine miracle, a supernatural sign that conventional theories simply cannot explain. They consider this a sign from the deities or a mysterious phenomenon. Meanwhile, others believe this is merely a trick of the light, an illusion created by reflections, viewing angles, and visual deception. Number 2. The painting of the Virgin Mary with moving eyes. One of the most famous accounts of statues moving and appearing to come to life occurred in 1643 in Drahtwell, a town in what is now the Bavarian region of Germany. At that time, 42 local parishioners witnessed a strange phenomenon involving the statue of the Virgin Mary and the infant Jesus. It is said that the statue turned its face upward to gaze at the sky, then turned back toward the city. This strange phenomenon captured special attention and became the subject of many fascinating stories within the community. The miracle did not end there. 2 weeks later, the statue's face suddenly flushed red, and from its eyes, several teardrops rolled down. This phenomenon has led many to believe that it is not merely a random coincidence, but rather a potential signal from the mysterious spiritual world. At that time, Germany was surrounded by French forces during the 30 Years' War. And it was precisely under these circumstances that the strange phenomenon occurred. The German army unexpectedly pushed back the French forces and achieved victory. Many in the community believe this victory was due to the statue's miracle, and that it was divine intervention in the battle. This phenomenon has stirred up the community, giving rise to various stories and legends about the intervention of faith in difficult times. The story of the statue of the Virgin Mary in Uncle Hai Dong is not only a symbol of faith, but also an important part of the local historical narrative. A profound reminiscence of moments where faith and miracles seamlessly intertwined. Ganesha is one of the most widely worshipped deities in Hinduism, renowned for his elephant head and human body. He is the symbol of auspicious beginnings and profound wisdom. Within the Hindu community, the act of offering gifts to the deity Ganesha is a very common practice. In September 1995, a strange phenomenon occurred that led many devotees to believe that statues of Ganesha were actually drinking the milk offerings they presented. News of this phenomenon quickly spread and became a sensational topic across Indian media. This has garnered attention from the Hindu community not only domestically but also worldwide. Crowds gathered at temples, bringing milk and placing it in the hands of Lord Ganesha's statues, hoping the deity would drink the milk as a sign of accepting their offerings and bestowing blessings. While the majority of people across the country are calling this a miracle, some individuals are exploiting the situation to drive up milk prices, creating an extremely tense supply and demand scenario. However, there are also skeptical opinions suggesting that this phenomenon is merely a result of crowd psychology, reflecting people's subjective desires and beliefs rather than genuine supernatural evidence. This phenomenon has sparked numerous debates on the relationship between faith and reason. Some argue it is a sign from higher powers, a divine intervention meant to remind humanity of the existence of supernatural forces in life. Meanwhile, some other opinions suggest that this is merely a reflection of personal emotions and beliefs, a way for individuals to perceive and interpret the events happening around them. So we've just explored